Hey YouTube, it's Eric. Today is day 46 of my 90-day fat loss journey. Hope all you guys are doing well out there. A little over halfway to that 90 days. One day over to be exact, but you know, I get two feelings when I think about that, and one of them is I feel, you know, I'm proud of myself for the progress that I've made, first and foremost. And you guys as well. But the second thing is I got to make sure I hit this thing. So there's some pressure there too. So there's just a couple things that I want to touch on to make sure that I'm doing, you know, everything right to make sure I hit that goal, 6-pack abs. Right, that's my goal. So I'm really feeling the pressure to be ultra focused in this thing, and at the same time try to stay balanced in my life. So for me, it's the tough part for me is trying to compartmentalize all the different aspects of my life. You know, you can't just go 3 months, you know, where all you're focusing on is fitness. I have 3 kids and a wife, and they all have a part in my life, obviously, and I'm thankful for that. So I got to make sure that I focus on them too. So it's a balance, but at the same time, I need to hit this goal. So I need to do whatever I have to do to make that happen. I have made great progress. I'm well on my way, but especially when you're trying to really lean up and get your abs to come through, it takes a lot of focus to do that. You know, you can't just half-ass it and think that you're gonna that they're just gonna be popped out one day. You gotta start. I have to start getting, really keying in on my diet even more. I mean, I've been eating good, but my weight loss has slowed down tremendously. On the flip side of that, I've been hitting my legs very hard, and I would say my legs were a little bit underdeveloped when I started, and they probably still are a little bit. I mean, let's be honest, I've only been, really going at it hard for the last month and a half. So, but at the same time, I feel like that's putting on weight. Constantly hitting my legs hard. I feel like they're growing, so I'm adding muscle. So you can't be, you got to know where the weight's coming from, or why the scale is not necessarily moving as fast as you want it to. It's not really about the scale. But I will say this, my clothes fit me a lot looser than they used to. So that's promising. So, but anyway, guys, it's a beautiful day here in Minnesota. It's gonna be 60 degrees today. And this is February. It's unheard of to have a 60 degree day in February in Minnesota. So I'm feeling good, and I'm going to I already had a good workout this morning. I wanted to get that done early while it was still chilly, compared to what it's going to be. It was like 34 degrees this morning, which is, I would be fine with that for a high in Minnesota in February. But I got my workout in today. I did back, biceps, and shoulders, rear delts, mainly. And like I told you guys before, I've been doing circuit training. So what that looks like in a workout is, I started off with pull-ups, and I did not run a circuit with the pull-ups. They're already taxing enough as it is, in my opinion. I mean, I could have done something with it, but I just did pull-ups. So I did 3 sets of pull-ups to start off my back workout, and then after that I went to one arm bent over dumbbell rows. So with one hand, row 10 times with an 80-pound dumbbell, set that down, do it with the other arm 10 times, bent over row with an 80-pound dumbbell 10 times. Right when I set that down, I go to the rope. If you guys go to a gym, they're upright rows is what they are. So if you didn't have a rope with a machine where you can pull the weight up like this, you could use a dumbbell, or a broomstick. no, not a broomstick. That'd probably be too light. But anything that you can find to do that with would work. But so I was supersetting those, the bent over dumbbell rows, and then with the upright rows, and then when I got done with that, I just did as many push-ups as I could. I know that's chest, but I'm not going to be hitting chest until the day after tomorrow anyway. So, and they're just push-ups. It's not like I'm bench pressing, 265 pounds, right? So, not a big deal. The reason I'm doing it is to get that circuit, and to get that, it's kind of got a HIIT element to it. If you guys watched my video yesterday on HIIT training, high intensity interval training, because you do those 3 things in a row and you get your cardiovascular level up. You get your heart rate up to a higher level, and then you rest and let it come back down. So that's kind of the effect that I'm going for with that. And then after that, I did what did I do after that? I did curls with rear delt raises. So I'm bent over and I'm coming back with the weights like this. So I do those, and then I set those down, and then I had a bar ready to do curls. So I just did one superset with that, and then I did one superset with it's a Roger row is what it is, where you're sitting down and you're pulling like this, like you're rowing a boat. I did that with reverse curls. So I'm just being creative. And when I go into the gym, I don't really have like, okay, I'm gonna do these 3 things with this. I just go in there and be creative. It's more fun that way. I don't have to plan. I've been in the gym long enough to know all kinds of different exercises to do. So I like to do it that way. I like to be spontaneous and kind of do whatever I'm feeling. So I had a really good workout, and later on today I'm going to be going for a hike because it's too nice to not do cardio outside. And I'm gonna do a 4-mile hike at that park I was telling you guys about before, Afton. And it's probably gonna be pretty sloppy because all the snow is melting because it's so warm, and a lot of the trail is dirt, so it's gonna be pretty sloppy. But I'll just put on some old shoes, some old sweats, and an old sweatshirt, and just go for it. I don't mind getting a little bit dirty. If I can be outside on a trail and with in nature and enjoying that, I'm gonna do that every time. So I'm looking forward to that. My wife's gonna come with me. I'm guessing. I haven't asked her, but when it's this nice, we just kind of both know we're gonna go do that. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing good, and I hope you guys are getting closer to hitting your goals. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.